Let's start with the revision of first the P block 11th part. I've divided into two sections, 11th P block and 12th P block. Okay, first question, on heating boron with caustic potash, the pair of products formed are boron with caustic potash, that is KOH, the pair of products formed are potassium metaborate with dihydrogen, potassium borate and water, potassium boride and water, yeah, borax and dihydrogen. B plus KOH. Here we have the reaction. Boron on treatment with aqueous caustic potash, that is KOH, it forms potassium salt, which is metaborate by the release of hydrogen gas. So the correct option is A. Now here, when I talk about borate salts of boric acid, we can have a salt of H3BO3 or HbO2 or H4B2O7. What are the names of the acids? First one,
Orthoboric acid,
orthoboric acid,
metaboric
metaboric, and
pyroboric acid.
that's not pyro. It's a tetraboric acid. Tetraboric acid. So H3BO3, the orthoboric acid, on what reaction can convert to metaboric acid?
Heating,
Heating. And what is the relation between ortho and meta?
minus water.
Minus water. Ortho minus water gives you meta. So ortho on heating to about 373 Kelvin, 100 degrees will give you metaboric acid. But on heating to a higher temperature of 453 Kelvin, it will give you a tetraboric acid. Now, इनके जो corresponding salts है, that would be called as orthoborate, metaborate, and tetraborate. And the tetraborate salt is nothing but called as Na2B4O7, called as
borax,
borax salt. So that's a short introduction to the boron ka acids. So boron, the elemental boron on treatment with the caustic potash will give the potassium metaborate, the salt of metaboric acid with the release of dihydrogen gas. What is not true about borax? Molecular formula is Na2B4O7 dot NH2O.
true,
True. There are 10 molecules of water of crystallization. But ये molecular formula है. In the actual structure, how many water of crystallization does it actually have?
8,
8. And how could you write this formula in terms of structural arrangement?
Na2B4OH4
Na2B4O5 with OH4
dot 8H2.
dot 8H2O. Perfect. And this is the anion in which how the boron atoms are linked.
Bob linkage,
How many?
5.
5. 4 between the boron atoms and 1 internally between the 2 of the boron atoms. And each boron is linked to 1 OH group. तो 5 Bob linkages है, हर boron OH के साथ linked है. I'll show the structure, but this is the information which you need to know about borax as a molecule. Crystalline borax contains tetranuclear units of B4O5OH4 2 negative.
True. True.
Yes, just now we have discussed that. It hydrolyzes in water, giving alkaline solution.
True.
True. Borax is a salt. तो कोई भी salt जब पानी में डालोगे तो it will undergo hydrolysis, and on hydrolysis of borax it will form sodium hydroxide and orthoboric acid. Now this is a solution of a strong base with a weak acid. So overall the solution ka pH would be more than 7 and it will form an alkaline solution. That's a correct statement. And it contains 4 Bob bonds. That is
False.
false, because the number of BOB linkages are 5 and here is the structure. Okay, so here the 4 boron atoms are linked via oxygen atom. Internally भी एक BOB linkage है, तो total Bob bonds are 5. Each boron is bond to the OH group. Now, the boron, which is having a Bob linkage internally, has 4 bonds associated with it. With the 4 bonds, the hybridization of these 2 boron atoms becomes sp3, and this boron, which doesn't have the internal BOB linkage, have 3 bonds, hence it is sp2. Matlab, in borax, 2 boron are sp2 and 2 borons are sp3, and because of this arrangement it is also a non planar structure. सारे boron atom same plane में नहीं है, 2 boron out of the plane हो जाएंगे, and that is why it will be considered as a non planar structure. Clear?
Yes, sir.
And tell me, how was orthoboric acid prepared?
There were many preparations.
Main preparation.
Hydrolysis of boron salts.
Hydrolysis of boron salts, which we have just seen, that Na2B4O7 plus H2O. Yes. Acha, tell me the preparation from borax. बोरेक्स का प्रिपरेशन एक तो हाइड्रोलिसिस था, दूसरा एसिडिफिकेशन भी था, मतलब सिमिलर कॉन्सेप्ट है, बट ये एसिड हाइड्रोलिसिस बोल सकते हैं. तो इस केस में भी फंडा सेम ही है. इट विल फॉर्म द सोडियम का सॉल्ट Na2SO4, देन बोरॉन के थ्रू H3BO3 मिल जाएगा. ठीक है. एंड हाउ वाज बोरेक्स प्रिपेयर्ड ऑन अ लार्ज स्केल? बोरेक्स का प्रिपरेशन मेथड, which was the ore used in the preparation? It was prepared from colemanite ore having formula Ca6B2O11 added with sodium carbonate, which forms calcium का carbonate plus sodium का metaborate and sodium का tetraborate, that is borax. This is the preparation method. ये NCERT में नहीं दिया है, but you need to remember this colemanite का ore through which the borax salt is prepared. ये ऐड कर लो, शायद ये डिस्कस किया है कि नहीं किया, आई डोंट रिमेम्बर. If not, just make a note of this in the borax preparation method. The structure of diborane contains 4 2C2E bonds and 2 3C2E bonds. Yeah, it is a combination of 2 4 2 2, yeah, 4 4.
4 4.
Diborane 4 4, incorrect.
4 2.
4 2 will be correct. because 4 of the hydrogen were present as terminal bonds and 2 hydrogens were forming a bridge between the boron atoms. This is a structure wherein 2 of the boron atoms are linked to 4 hydrogen atoms in the same plane, and these are called as the terminal bonds, which are the normal 2C2E bonds. और ये दो हाइड्रोजन जो है, it involves the overlap of a vacant orbital of boron, the half-filled orbital of H, and the half-filled orbital of another boron. तो यहाँ पर 3 nuclei are involved, but there are only 2 electrons shared. That is why these are called bridge bonds, banana bonds, or 3-centered 2 electron bonds. So there are 4 terminal and 2 bridge bonds. It will be a combination of 4 and 2. Clear? Acha, one more thing. What is the hybridization of boron here?
sp3.
Yes, remember, normal बोरेन जो है BH3 उसमें sp2 होगा, लेकिन मोनोमर के फॉर्म में तो ये एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता है. It stabilizes as a dimer. और जब ये डाइमराइजेशन अंडरगो करता है, the boron का hybridization is sp3 creating one orbital which is vacant, and वही vacant orbital bridge bond में involve होता है. So central atom of diborane is sp3 hybridized, very important. Next, the hybrid state of carbon and diamond, graphite and fullerene are
A.
A. Diamond is having a covalent network of carbon atom in which each carbon is tetrahedrally bonded to 4 other carbon atoms, and because of very strong CC bonds, diamond overall is a very hard material. Graphite के केस में we have a layer or sheet like structure which is having the interplate या फिर interlayer bonds that are weak bonds, और इस केस में delocalized electrons होते हैं, due to which graphite can act as a because of the delocalized electrons, movable electrons, graphite acts as a good conductor, but diamond doesn't act as a good conductor because there are no free or the delocalized electrons. Graphite could also be used as a lubricant. Fullerene is a derivative of graphite only, which is obtained by heating in the absence of air. And this fullerene ka simplest molecule is C60, which is also called Buckminster fullerene or soccer ball structure. And hybridization sp3, sp2 or sp2 hota hai. Which of the following statements about carbon allotropes is incorrect? Incorrect. C60 allotrope contains 12 pentagons and 20 hexagons.
True.
True. Now this is a very important part, और ये factual है लेकिन बहुत बार पूछा हुआ है. It's repeated almost 3 times over the years. The Buckminster fullerene or the soccer ball structure is an allotrope of carbon with formula C60 containing 12 5-membered rings and 20 6-membered rings. Pentagons and hexagons are of the values 12 and 20 respectively. Graphite is a non-crystalline structure.
False.
False.
False. यही आपका आंसर है, because graphite crystalline allotrope है. Graphite has carbon atoms arranged in large plates of rings of strongly bound carbon atoms with interplate bonds. Interpolate नहीं, interplate bonds. मतलब graphite में जो layer like structure है, उसमें each carbon is bonded to 3 other carbon atoms. And there, since we have the carbon-carbon single bond, the bonds are strong. But between the layers, when we have this delocalized electrons of carbon, this particular bonds are going to be weaker bonds. ठीक है, तो ये statement graphite के structure को ही indicate करता है that it has carbon atoms arranged in large plates of rings of strongly bound, यानी CC strong bonds होते हैं within the layer with interplate bonds और थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा इंफॉर्मेशन डाल दो, weak interplate bonds. And graphite is thermodynamically more stable than diamond.
True.
Yes. Among the allotropes of carbon, graphite is thermodynamically most stable. वैसे ही phosphorus में which was the most stable allotrope?
Black phosphorus.
Black.
Black phosphorus. And sulfur? Rhombic, monoclinic या plastic? The most common is the most stable. It is rhombic. Make a note of this. Graphite of carbon, black phosphorus for phosphorus, and rhombic sulfur for sulfur are thermodynamically most stable allotropes. What is false about carbon? It has crystalline as well as amorphous allotropes.
True.
True. Graphite, diamond, and fullerene are all
Crystalline.
crystalline crystalline allotropes, whereas lamp black, charcoal, ये सारे जो है, they are the amorphous forms of carbon. It can form pi bond with other carbon atoms.
True.
Yes. In fact, carbon can form pi bond with itself and also with other elements. And among the elements of group 14, या carbon family, the pi bonding is strongest for,
Oxygen.
नहीं, among the
Valence.
carbon family,
Carbon only.
carbon only. Because carbon का जो p orbital है, that can overlap very effectively with the other p orbitals of elements like nitrogen, oxygen, जो कि second period elements ही है. And because they are second period elements, the orbitals are almost equal in size. Because of that, the orbital overlapping is very effective. So ध्यान रखना, p-pi bonding is strongest for the first element of each group. It cannot form pi bond with atoms like nitrogen, oxygen.
False.
False.
Will be false. And C60 is an allotrope of carbon, of course. So the answer is option C. Alumina can be converted to anhydrous AlCl3 by heating alumina with what?
D.
D.
D. ये सेशन में भी डिस्कस किया है कि when alumina is heated with carbon and a dry fluorine gas is passed, then here what is the function of carbon? Look at the reaction. What is carbon behaving
Reducing
as?
agent.
Reducing agent. And this is nothing but one of the extraction method of aluminium from alumina. जहां पर carbon is a reducing agent, it takes away the oxygen to form carbon monoxide, and now this aluminium and chlorine adds up to form AlCl3. So this is anhydrous AlCl3, which is a very important reagent used in many of the reactions. Two of them are Friedel-Crafts alkylation and Friedel-Crafts acylation to produce the electrophile. So answer is D. The order of acidic strength of boron ka halides is a very, very important question. What is the order?
C.
A.
C galat hai. C should be the order theoretically, but A is the correct order. And why was that? Reason kya tha?
Effective p-pi back bonding.
Effective
Plus.
p-pi back bonding between boron and the fluorine atoms from the same period. तो यहाँ पर back bonding का concept था. क्या था? Boron is having 3 fluorine atoms in the planar arrangement. And since it is sp2 hybridized, one of the orbital of boron is
Vacant.
vacant. And now the fluorine atom is having the lone pairs in its p orbital. So there is a filled p orbital over here. So now this filled p orbital can donate its electron to the vacant p orbital. And whenever a bonded atom donates an electron, it forms a back bonding. And since it is formed between the p orbitals, it is called p-pi back bonding. और बोरॉन और फ्लोरीन के जो बैक बॉन्डिंग होगा that will be most effective because the orbital size is almost similar. अब जैसे जैसे हेलोजन का साइज बढ़ेगा, this orbital will become larger and larger. So obviously the overlapping would become weaker and weaker. So the boron with fluorine now is becoming electron sufficient. तो एसिडिक स्ट्रेंथ मतलब क्या? टेंडेंसी टू एक्सेप्ट द इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर ना, ये ल्यूविस एसिड की बात कर रहे हैं, करेक्ट?
Yes, sir.
तो बोरॉन और फ्लोरीन के केस में the electron sufficient nature doesn't allow the electrons to accept easily. That's why the correct order is Bi3 being the strongest Lewis acid, followed by BBr3, BCl3, and then BF3. Very, very important order. And based on this, कुछ और details. अगर मैं यहाँ पर F और B के बीच में डबल बॉन्ड बना दूं, अब यहाँ पर एक रेजोनेंस जैसा स्ट्रक्चर आएगा. तो फाइनली व्हाट इज द इफेक्टिव बॉन्ड ऑर्डर बिटवीन द BF बॉन्ड?
4/3.
1 sigma plus 1 pi divided into 3 positions, which is equal to 4/3 or 1.33. क्लियर? तो आंसर तो आ गया ऑप्शन ए. नाउ if I fix up the bonded atom and vary the central atom, तो बोरॉन, अल्यूमिनियम, गैलियम और इंडियम में what is the order of Lewis acid strength?
Decrease.
Decreases.
मतलब boron is a very strong Lewis acid when it is considered with regards to the central atom. समझा? तो ये दोनों ऑर्डर इंपॉर्टेंट है. फर्स्ट बोरॉन को फिक्स रखकर हैलोजन को वेरी किया, और सेकंड में हैलोजन फिक्स रख के एलिमेंट्स को वेरी किया सेंट्रल एटम. क्लियर है? यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
And this is also the reason that BF3 exists as a
Monomer.
monomer, but BH3
Dimer.
exists as a dimer, क्योंकि इस तरह का ओवरलैपिंग हाइड्रोजन और बोरॉन के बीच में हो ही नहीं सकता. इसीलिए ये डाइमराइज हो जाता है. लेकिन इसी फैमिली में बोरॉन का जो हैलाइड्स है वो मोनोमर के फॉर्म में एग्जिस्ट करता है. क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
A metal M form chlorides in +2 and +4 oxidation states. Which of the following statement about these chlorides is correct?
C.
MCl2. हाँ, आंसर सी है. And how do you determine this?
Fajans rule.
Concept Fajans rule. Fajans rule बोलता है कि a compound will have more covalent character if factors.
Small cation, large anion, more positive charge.
Small cation, large anion, and a high positive charge. Look at this. As per Fajans rule, a compound having a small cation, large anion, and a high positive charge has high covalent character. Now, if it has a high covalent character, what can you comment about its boiling point? Covalent compounds का boiling point.
Less.
It will have a low boil. Sorry. Hmm. With a high covalent character, the covalent compounds have a low boiling point, and with low boiling point, it will be more volatile. Okay. Then, because of covalent character, it will be soluble in non-polar solvents like CCl4, benzene, and covalent compounds are more easily hydrolyzed. Because when we talk about lithium ka salts versus cesium, we know that because of the smaller cation, they were more easily hydrolyzed and they were having a high enthalpy of hydration also. So with all these points, अगर आप देखोगे तो MCl4 compound has a high covalent character and because of that MCl4 ज़्यादा volatile होना चाहिए तो गलत हो गया. MCl4 ज़्यादा soluble होना चाहिए in anhydrous ethanol, गलत हो गया. MCl2 ज़्यादा covalent होना चाहिए मतलब MCl2 is more ionic. This is correct. Yes, ये आंसर होना चाहिए. And MCl2 is more easily hydrolyzed than MCl4. Galat. So the correct answer is option C. Diborane reacts independently with oxygen and water to produce respectively. Diborane with oxygen, what happens?
B2O3.
It forms the oxide of boron. And this B2O3 has one more important name.
Boric anhydride.
Boric anhydride. And this boric anhydride was an important constituent of which test?
Borax bead.
Borax bead test. जिसमें cobalt के through the reaction happened with B2O3 and it formed the compound which was named as
Metaborate.
cobalt metaborate, having which anion?
BO2 minus.
BO2 minus. And what was the color?
Blue.
Blue color. इसमें blue bead बनता है जो cobalt के ion को identify करता है. But transition metal ions which can form metaborates can pass the borax bead test. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर मैंने बोरेक्स बीट को भी रिवाइज करा दिया. अब दूसरा, डाइबोरेन का रिएक्शन विथ वाटर, हाइड्रोलिसिस, व्हाट हैपेंस?
H3BO3.
It forms the orthoboric acid H3BO3 plus. What is the byproduct?
H2.
H2 gas. This is important. यहाँ पे आपको बाई प्रोडक्ट पूछा जा सकता है या फिर एक कंबस्टिबल गैस जो रिलीज होता है वो कौन सा है, ऐसा कुछ क्वेश्चन आ सकता है. इसके बैलेंसिंग के रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन आ सकता है. ठीक है, सो यू नीड टू रिमेंबर द रॉ रिएक्शन प्रॉपरली. रॉ रिएक्शन मतलब अनबैलेंस्ड. So here the main products were asked and it is boric anhydride and orthoboric acid, option A. Which of the following is amorphous form of silica?
D.
Kieselguhr is amorphous silica. In fact, crystalline mein you were supposed to remember as CQT. Cristobalite, quartz and tridymite are the crystalline forms of silica. Kieselguhr and एक और आप ध्यान रखो onyx. They are amorphous forms of silica. Which of the following anions is present in single chain silicates? Single chain silicates. Now the main unit in all the silicate unit is
SiO4 minus.
O4 minus, in which each silicon is bonded to 4 oxygen atoms tetrahedrally, with each oxygen having a negative charge. अब इसी सिलिकेट में जैसे जैसे लिंकेजेस होती हैं वैसे वैसे डिफरेंट टाइप के सिलिकेट्स बनते हैं. जैसे सिंगल चेन सिलिकेट्स में देयर इज SiO3 2 नेगेटिव वाला अनायन प्रेजेंट. पायरोसिलिकेट्स में what happens, twice of the silicate and one oxygen if you eliminate, you get the pyro. Pyro का concept ही क्या था? ऑर्थो का डबल करो, पानी निकालो, आपको पायरो मिल जाएगा. याद है? So this pyrosilicate will have a formula Si2O7 2 negative and it will have SiO-Si linkage. तो ये बेसिक यूनिट है सिलिकेट्स का. ये पायरोसिलिकेट है, ये सिंगल चेन सिलिकेट है और ये डबल चेन सिलिकेट है. पहले तीन आप ध्यान रखो, दैट इज मोर देन सफिशिएंट. Which of the following oxidation states are most characteristic for lead and tin?
C.
As per
Inert pair effect.
inert pair effect. तो अगर हम कार्बन फैमिली को कंसिडर करें तो वी हैव कार्बन, सिलिकॉन, जर्मेनियम, टिन एंड लेड. इनर्ट पेयर इफेक्ट का सिंपल शॉर्टकट ट्रिक क्या था? छोटे वाले के लिए बड़ा ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट, बड़े वाले के लिए छोटा ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट इज मोर स्टेबल. तो थियोरेटिकली आप टिन और लेड की बात करें तो हेवियर एलिमेंट्स हैं, इसमें +2 ज्यादा स्टेबल होना चाहिए. बट अप टिल टिन इट वाज फाउंड दैट +4 इज मोर फिजिबल एंड सिर्फ लेड के लिए +2 जो है ज्यादा फिजिबल होता है. मतलब विद द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ टिन एंड लेड इट शुड बी 4 and 2. अब देखो स्मार्टली उन्होंने क्या किया है, लेड पहले दिया और टिन बाद में दिया है. तो अगर आप सीक्वेंस को प्रॉपरली फॉलो नहीं करोगे, आपका आंसर रिवर्स हो सकता है. टिन कम्स फर्स्ट एंड लेड कम्स सेकेंड. सो द करेक्ट कॉम्बिनेशन इज 2 and 4. Understood? Which of the following is correct? Boric acid is a protonic acid.
False.
Why is that?
It is a monobasic Lewis acid.
And why do we not consider this as a protonic acid?
It accepts OH to release H.
Very good. Matlab it is not self-ionizable. It does not ionize on its own. It requires the lone pairs from the oxygen of water and it releases the H plus via water, not of its own. That is something important. तो clearly ये statement भी है कि boric acid is not a protonic acid because it does not release H plus of its own. Beryllium exhibits coordination number of 6
False.
because all the second period elements have a max covalence and max coordination number equal to
4.
4 due to the absence of
Vacant d orbital.
vacant d orbitals. So this is a fact and a general statement for all the second period elements of the periodic table. तो चाहे बेरिलियम हो, बोरॉन हो, कार्बन, नाइट्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन, the max coordination number or covalence will be equal to 4. It cannot expand beyond that. Chlorides of both beryllium and aluminium have a bridged structure in solid state.
True.
True, because beryllium chloride in the solid state exists as polymer, dimer or monomer. Hello?
Polymer.
Polymer. Then in the liquid phase, it will act as a dimer, and when it is heated to about 1200 Kelvin, it will be existing as a monomer.
Monomer.
तो दोनों में ये ब्रिज स्ट्रक्चर तो होता है. दिस इज करेक्ट एंड आंसर तो सी है. So D should be incorrect and it is number of isomers possible for a dye substituted borosine is 3. What is problem with this?
It's only 2, I think.
No. Okay. Chalo, I'll discuss this. पर आंसर C है, ये क्लियर है. And let's have a look. This is BeCl2 as a polymer in the solid state where it is having a chloro-bridged structure. And this chlorine is basically forming a normal two-center two-electron coordinate covalent bond. Remember that also. Then AlCl3 exists as a dimer and it also has a chloro-bridge structure. And this is your borazine. This borazine obtained
Diborane plus NH3.
diborane with NH3 gives you the borazine, and this borazine compound is also named as
Borazole.
Aerosol or inorganic benzene.
borazole or inorganic benzene. So here we have alternate arrangement of nitrogen and boron atoms joined by single and double bonds, similar to the benzene, and that's why it is called inorganic benzene. अब यहाँ बोला है di-substituted isomers. मतलब when two of the hydrogens are replaced by, let's say, X and Y, how many possible different isomer can we get? So we can get an ortho isomer with substituents at N and B. Then we can get a meta NN wala, and then we can get a para NB wala, right? जैसे बेंजीन में अगर आप डाई सब्स्टिट्यूटेड कंपाउंड सोचो तो कितने आइसोमर्स मिलते हैं बेंजीन के लिए? उसके तो नाम भी दिए ना हमने. अरे बेंजीन में when we have two substituents on the ring, what are they named as?
Ortho, meta, and para.
ऑर्थो मेटा एंड पैरा. तो तीन तो मिलने ही है, लेकिन तीन गलत है. क्यों? बिकॉज बेंजीन के केस में ऑल द एटम्स वर कार्बन. अब यहाँ पर when you take the ortho it is N and B. कैसे भी लो आपका ऑर्थो में NB पे ही substituents आ सकते हैं. बट जब आप मेटा कंसिडर करते हो with respect to this N, you will have the two substituents at 2 nitrogen. But if I substitute at this boron, then my meta position will have another substituent at again boron. So will the meta isomer be same when I start over here and here?
No.
नो. और पैरा कैसे भी देखो NB ऑपोजिट में ही रहने वाला है, तो ये एक ही यूनिक स्ट्रक्चर दे सकता है. मतलब काइंड ऑफ मैं बोल सकता हूं इट कैन गिव वन ऑर्थो वन पैरा बट टू मेटा. यस और नो? बोलो.
Yes, sir.
So these are the 4 isomers for borazine. YY at adjacent at B and N, opposite पे एक ही आएगा, लेकिन जब मेटा पे डालोगे तो NN पे आ सकता है या BB पे आ सकता है. That's where it differentiates. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Among the following substituted silanes, the one which will give rise to cross-linked silicone polymer on hydrolysis is cross-linked.
B.
B. Because अगर आपको linear silicones बनाना है तो which would be the monomer?
C.
C.
C. Because जब इसका hydrolysis करते हो तो what you get is R2Si and OH. and इसको लिखेंगे कैसे? Sorry. This is OH and OH with two alkyl groups ऊपर and नीचे. अब जैसे यहाँ पर ये पॉलीमर बनाएगा तो it will have SiO-Si linkage repeated and ऊपर and नीचे there will be R. This is your silicone polymer. Correct? तो ये linear silicone है and because of the alkyl groups it is hydrophilic.
Sorry,
ठीक है
phobic.
नहीं?
Phobic.
Phobic, and that's why it's a good water repellent agent. It's used as a water repellent material. अब क्रॉस लिंक करना है तो मेरे पास यहाँ पर भी तो OH होना चाहिए, तब जाके ऊपर और नीचे आपका SiO लिंकेज बन सकता है, राइट?
Yes, sir.
So this is what is related with the cross linking. ठीक है? And this is what would be the structure. Cross link polymer, I should have 3 chlorine so that hydrolysis will give 3 OH, 2 will form a linear and the third one will form a cross linked polymer. Understood?
Yes, sir.
SiF4 and water gives A on heating gives B, and B with Na2CO3 gives C. In the above reaction, identify B and C. Okay, SiF4 का
A.
हाइड्रोलिसिस क्या देगा? आंसर ए है, बराबर है. SiF4 का हाइड्रोलिसिस will give what? What will be A? Hmm?
SiO2.
नहीं, SiO2 यहाँ नहीं मिलेगा.
H4SiO4.
Yes, what is that called?
Silicic acid.
HF निकल जाएगा and it will form SiOH 4 times. Think it like this. SiF4 का हाइड्रोलिसिस, HF निकल जाएगा और SiOH के साथ SiOH4 बनाएगा, which is H4SiO4 called as orthosilicic acid. Now, this silicic acid on heating to a very high temperature of 1000 degrees Celsius will break down to give the oxide, which is silica. And silica and acidic oxide reacts with the base to form the silicate salt, that is Na2SiO3. This is your B compound, this is C compound, and this is A. B and C पूछा था, correct answer is A. A very important sequence for hydrolysis of SiF4. Which of the following species are not known?
B.
B. And what's the reason?
Chlorine is too big.
Yes. Now, जो smaller elements होते हैं, specifically second period के, उनका तो max coordination number क्या हो सकता है?
4.
4. Third period and onwards, they can expand their covalence or they can have a higher coordination number of 6. पर उनमें भी because of the smaller size of silicon, it will be able to hold 6 fluorine atoms. But as the halogen का size increases, a छोटा silicon holding 6 big chlorine, bromine or iodine won't be possible. It would require a very high amount of energy, and due to that, the species would not be stable. So SiF6 2 minus possible है, BF4 minus possible है. Lead के लिए because of the larger size, holding the 6 chlorine would be possible, but silicon के लिए SiCl6 2 negative won't be possible. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
The correct statement for orthoboric acid is R. It behaves as a weak acid in water due to self-ionization.
False.
False, because वो self-ionize तो करता ही नहीं है. Acidity of its aqueous solution increases upon addition of ethylene glycol. I'll discuss this. It has a 3-dimensional structure due to H bonding.
False.
False, because orthoboric acid has a planar sheet-like structure in which the boron atoms are sp2. So it is not a 3D structure, it's a 2-dimensional planar arrangement of boron with the 3 OH groups linked via H bonding. तो ये भी incorrect है. And it is, this is actually strong. Option में strong होना चाहिए. It is a strong electrolyte in water.
True.
H3BO3 is a strong electrolyte.
False. False.
False. It doesn't dissociate very easily. तो अगर आप इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट ऑब्जर्व कर चुके हो तो करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट एक ही बचता है. इवन इफ यू डोंट नो अबाउट ऑप्शन बी, यू शुड बी इन अ पोजीशन टू आइडेंटिफाई द करेक्ट आंसर. ठीक है, तो बहुत बार क्या होता है कि 75% ऑफ द इंफॉर्मेशन इज नोन. Even if you don't know about one of the option, it's okay. Look at the other options. By that, you will be able to identify the answer. तो ऐसे questions को छोड़ना नहीं है. Let's observe the details. H3BO3 is a weak monobasic Lewis acid and it does not self-ionize. In fact, it takes the electron pair from the oxygen of water, converts into a complex BOH4 negative and releases the H plus ions. So these H plus ions are the ions which are released from water. That's why we call H3BO3 as a non-protonic acid. Equilibrium in the above reaction is shifted in forward direction by addition of syndiol like ethylene glycol, which forms a stable complex with BOH4 negative. So look at this, you have B with 4 OH groups. And when we have the addition of ethylene glycol, what is ethylene glycol? A diol with 2 OH on the adjacent position. Online formula में this is CH2, this is CH2, OH and OH. अब क्या हो रहा है? The OH of the anion combines with the H of the glycol and it forms 4H2O. And with the loss of 4H2O, it forms a complex which is kind of a chelate complex. Can I say that?
Yes, sir.
तो अगर ये किलेट बना रहा है मतलब किलेशन क्या करता है? स्टेबिलिटी को बढ़ाता है. And due to that, the equilibrium now with the addition of glycol will shift on the right side because of the stable chelate formation, and that is why the H plus concentration in the solution will increase. Matlab, the acidity of the orthoboric acid is increased by addition of a glycol because of the formation of chelates. अब coordination भी आ गया इसमें, equilibrium भी आ गया. समझा? बोलो.
So what was the question?
Acidity of its aqueous solution increases upon addition of glycol.
So the stability will increase if the chelate is low.
The stability will increase. तो stability बढ़ेगा तो equilibrium किधर जाएगा? आगे जाएगा कि पीछे जाएगा? Will it shift in forward or backward?
Forward.
Forward. और forward में जाएगा मतलब there will be more of the H plus ions formed in the equilibrium condition. ज़्यादा H plus मतलब ज़्यादा acidity.
Okay. Understood, sir.
Correct. Next, it has a planar sheet-like structure due to H bonding. So it doesn't have a 3-dimensional structure. That was important. And it's a weak electrolyte in water. तो अब इसके बेसिस पे the correct answer is option B. यहाँ strong था जो मैंने correct करा दिया पीछे. समझा?
Yes, sir.
So orthoboric acid is a weak acid but its acidity can be enhanced with the addition of glycol. In the compound of type ECl3, where the element is boron, phosphorus, arsenic, or bismuth, matlab the compounds in consideration are BCl3, PCl3, arsenic chloride, and bismuth chloride. The angle Cl, ECl for different E are in the order. Sorry. Okay. Justify the answer.
Smaller atom means greater repulsion, so angle will be more.
You don't identify the angle with the repulsion and the element size. The first thing is, if they are from the different family, how will you compare? Bond angle is a property decided by what?
Hybridization.
हाँ, अगर सेम फैमिली में है तो जो आपने बोला वो करेक्ट होगा, कोई इश्यू नहीं है. बट अगर अलग फैमिली में से है तो आप उसके रिपल्शंस और उस बाकी साइज फैक्टर्स कंसिडर नहीं करोगे. यू विल फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंड द हाइब्रिडाइजेशन एंड देयर ज्योमेट्री. And for understanding the hybridization and geometry, think about
Vesper.
Vesper. So now Vesper के लिए वापस मैं आपको फ्लो बता देता हूँ. For a molecule, identify the central atom. Then उसके valence electrons. So for boron, it is 3. Now 3 are bonded with chlorine, so there are no lone pairs. So based on that, we will say there are 3 BPs, no LPs, making the hybridization
sp2.
sp2 geometry
Planar.
with an angle of
120.
Okay. Now coming to PCl3, this is from a different family. ये group 13 है, ये group 15 है. अलग family मतलब hybridization से ही bond angle आपको identify करना है. Tell me for this.
3bp1l.
3bp1lp making the hybridization
sp3.
geometry. Geometry is tetrahedral, but shape will be
Trigonal pyramidal.
trigonal pyramidal with an angle
Less than 109.5.
तो नाउ इन दोनों में कंपैरिजन क्लियर है कि BCl3 का बॉन्ड एंगल PCl3 से ज्यादा है. विदाउट हाइब्रिडाइजेशन इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू कंपेयर. अब आगे देखो तो आर्सेनिक एंड बिस्मथ आर फ्रॉम द
Same family.
सेम फैमिली. सो विद द सेम फैमिली द बॉन्ड एंगल डाउन द ग्रुप
Decreases.
decreases. Hence the correct order is boron, phosphorus, arsenic and bismuth. Clear? Which of the following set contains only amphoteric oxides?
A.
Zinc, alumina, lead and tin. In fact, lead और tin के दोनों ही oxides यानी monoxide and the dioxide were amphoteric. In fact, all the oxides of latin are amphoteric. Okay, that completes the 11th P block. Now starting with the 12th P block. First one, the reaction of white phosphorus with aqueous NaOH gives phosphine and another phosphorus containing compound. The reaction type, oxidation state of phosphorus in phosphine and other products are respectively. What is the important thing?
C.
which strikes when you read the first statement, white phosphorus with alkali? Answer C है, but what
Disproportionation.
is, yeah, disproportionation. And disproportionation कौन कौन करता है, उसके लिए मैंने एक statement दिया था. Can someone recollect that statement?
Group 16, 15, 16, 17 of period 3.
Very good, very good. तो third period का element of group number 15, 16, 17, that is phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine. When reacts with alkali, undergoes a special redox which is called disproportionation. तो ये तीन reactions जो है वो हमेशा साथ में याद रखने हैं. इनफैक्ट 4 है, क्योंकि क्लोरीन के साथ जब NaOH हम रिलेट करते हैं, there are two cases. One is cold and dilute, other is hot and concentrated. ठीक है, चलो, tell me the products in each case. First one.
pH3 plus NaH2PO2.
Phosphine and NaH2PO2 called as sodium hypophosphite. And here the disproportionation happens from 0 to -3 and +1. That was the question. तो आंसर तो यहाँ C मिल गया. अब सल्फर के लिए what are the products?
H2S.
H2S नहीं, Na2S. And कैसे याद रखने बोला था? सल्फर with NaOH gives sulfide and sulfide ट. बस हो गया ना. सिंपल वे में जैसे मैंने बोला याद रखो, सल्फाइड एंड सल्फाइड ट, तो 0 से -2 और +4. And having remembered this oxidation states, you can balance the disproportionation wala reaction. You can get the N factor for this particular reaction if asked. मतलब multiple question यहाँ पर club कर सकते हैं हम. पहले तो raw reaction याद रख लो. Chlorine with cold alkali gives you NaCl plus
OCl.
OCl, hypochlorite. But hot के केस में NaCl common है, but
NaCl.
NaClO3.
we get a chlorate, chloride and chlorate and water. समझा? तो here 0 changes to -1 and +1. For other it is -1 and +5. Clear? Apart from this, एक और reaction chlorine का important था, that was chlorine with CaOH twice dry slaked lime gives what?
CaOCl2.
What is that?
Bleaching powder.
Bleaching powder. And there was something special about chlorine.
It's in +1 and -1.
There are two oxidation states of chlorine in bleaching powder, which is -1 and +1. So what I have done, I have took one MCQ relating to phosphorus alkali reaction, जिससे ये strike होता है कि it's a disproportionation. Likewise, sulfur and chlorine also undergoes disproportionation. And उसके related जितने भी concepts है, वो सारे मैंने यहाँ पर एक साथ cover कर दिए. So when you actually study the block elements of unit 12th, मतलब 15 से 18 वाला, उसमें similar reaction should always be clubbed together and remembered together. That will be making the understanding and remembrance very simple. ठीक है, थोड़ा टाइम जाएगा, बट इस तरह से करोगे. अलग अलग ग्रुप मत कंसिडर करो, ये 15 का, ये 16 का, ये 17 का, ये 18 का, नहीं. साथ में लेकर चलो हर एक ग्रुप को. तो जब आप ट्रेंड्स करते हो तो 15 का ट्रेंड्स वंस यू कंप्लीट, मूव टू 16, गो थ्रू द ट्रेंड्स ऑफ 16, मूव टू 17, गो थ्रू द ट्रेंड्स ऑफ 17 टुगेदर. साथ में खत्म कर लो. फिर सिमिलर वाले जो केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज है, प्रिपरेशंस है, ऑक्सी एसिड्स वाला पार्ट है, हाइड्राइड्स का पार्ट है, उसको हर एक ग्रुप के लिए साथ में स्टडी करो. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if they ask the N factor, rather equivalent weight of P4, it will be molar mass upon
N factor.
And how do you calculate the n factor for P4 here?
N1 into N2 upon N1 plus N2.
रेशियो ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट्स अपॉन द सम. तो इंक्रीज 1 का है, डिक्रीज 3 का है, तो n1 और n2 का वैल्यू 1 and 3 हो गया. तो 1 into 3 अपॉन 1 plus 3 यानी 4/3. तो फाइनली ये 4/3 जो है वो पर एटम के लिए है. व्हाट इज द m का वैल्यू यू विल substitute here?
31.
31. So it will be 31 upon 4 into 3. This will be the answer of equivalent weight of P. Not P4 पूछा या P पूछा, वैल्यू तो एक ही आएगा. समझ में आ रहा है?
So n factor is 3/4.
3/4. So this will be 3 and this will be 4. Sorry. 124/3. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
तो मैंने एक MCQ लिया, लेकिन उसके रिलेटेड बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस अगर कोई और फैमिली के या फिर कोई और कॉन्सेप्ट रिलेटेड पूछे तो वो भी कवर हो जाएंगे. So you should always study in a way that एक MCQ को लेकर ही आप बाकी सारे रिलेटेड कॉन्सेप्ट स्टडी कर लो, रिवाइज कर लो कि हाँ 15 में ये हो रहा था, 16 में ये होता है, 17 में ये होता है. ठीक है, तो आपका कॉन्फिडेंस बहुत इंक्रीज हो जाएगा विद दैट वे ऑफ स्टडी. Which of the following are correct about zinc, cadmium, mercury? This is actually from the D block. ठीक है. They exhibit high enthalpy of atomization as the D subshell is full. True or false?
False.
False. Because zinc, cadmium, and mercury with a D10 configuration have the lowest enthalpy of atomization. In fact, for the 3D series, which element had the highest enthalpy of atomization?
Vanadium.
Vanadium. Theoretically, with more unpaired electron, enthalpy of atomization high होना चाहिए, लेकिन 3D5 में stable configuration होने की वजह से chromium and manganese have exceptional low values of enthalpy of atomization. तो उन दोनों को छोड़ा तो सबसे highest value किसको जाता है? Vanadium को. Zinc, cadmium do not show variable oxidation states. Mercury can show +1 and +2.
True.
It is. Mercury में mercurous और mercuric दोनों होता है. Compounds of zinc, cadmium, mercury are para.
False.
False. Zinc, cadmium तो कभी भी paramagnetism नहीं शो कर सकते हैं, because it will always have a D10 configuration. Mercury में डिपेंड करता है कि mercurous है कि mercuric है. लेकिन इन जनरल अगर तीनों कंपाउंड्स के लिए बात करें तो they are paramagnetic would be a false statement. They are soft metals.
True.
True due to weak.
Unpaired d electrons.
हाँ, नो अनपेयर्ड डी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होने की वजह से उनके बीच में जो मेटेलिक बॉन्डिंग है वो काफी वीक रहेगा. And that is also the reason of them having a low boiling point. The correct statements are 2 and 4. ठीक है. The oxoanion which contains all equivalent MO bond is should be simple. इक्विवेलेंट MO बॉन्ड मतलब मेटल ऑक्सीजन के बॉन्ड लेंथ इक्वल होने चाहिए. Pardon?
1.
1 and 2.
1 and 2 both, because chromate and permanganate have a tetrahedral arrangement in which, अगर first case की बात करें तो there are 2 oxygens joined by double and 2 of them joined by single. अब जब ये resonance में involve हो जाएगा तो pi bond distribute हो जाएगा and all the bond orders will become same with the equal bond length. वैसे ही MnO4 में भी हो जाएगा, double 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 and single. But जब हम dichromate की बात करें तो the chromium atoms are joined via oxygen atom and each chromium is bonded to 3 oxygen, 2 by double bonds and 1 by a single bond. तो इस केस में जो टर्मिनल वाले CO bonds होते हैं ना, they are equal, but this CRO and this OCR bond is not equal. ठीक है, तो इस केस में सारे MO bonds equal नहीं होते हैं, only in 1 and 2 it will satisfy. Understood? Hello?
So, but they are not in a plane.
Which one?
Since it's tetrahedral, it's not in a plane.
But when it is involved in the resonance, they will become a planar arrangement. यहाँ पर देखो, कभी भी पाई और लोन पेयर हमें क्लोरेट में भी पर क्लोरेट में भी देखोगे तो क्लोरीन sp3 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड है, तो हाइब्रिडाइजेशन इसका sp3 है, बट सिंस देयर इज अ लोन पेयर एंड पाई का कॉन्जुगेशन, ये कॉन्जुगेशन की वजह से दिस विल एक्वायर अ प्लेनार अरेंजमेंट एंड इट विल हैव अ स्ट्रक्चर इन विच ऑल द क्लोरीन ऑक्सीजन बॉन्ड्स वुड बिकम इक्वल. ये हमने किया था कि नहीं कंसिडर? दिस इज द हाइब्रिड स्ट्रक्चर. So though the hybridization is sp3, but because of the resonance it acquires a planar arrangement, and that is why the resonance would become possible. तो जो भी ऑक्सो अनायंस हमने अब तक देखे हैं, PO4 3 नेगेटिव, SO4 2 नेगेटिव, ये सब sp3 हाइब्रिडाइज्ड है, but then they were all having the resonance possible with the bond lengths becoming equal and also the bond order becoming equal. समझा?
Yes, sir.
This is how we write the hybrid structure for the perchlorate. In context, थोड़े questions D block के include हो गए हैं. In context with the transition elements, which of the following statements is incorrect? In addition to normal oxidation states, the zero oxidation state is also shown by these elements in complexes.
True.
True. In fact, we had talked about carbonyl complexes in which the central metal have a zero or it can even have a negative oxidation state. In the highest oxidation state, the transition metals show basic character and form cationic complex. Highest oxidation state में transition metal कौन सा character show करता है?
Acidic.
Acidic. मैंगनीज में मल्टीपल ऑक्साइड्स थे, और जब भी किसी एलिमेंट के मल्टीपल ऑक्साइड्स होते हैं तो the trick is the smaller oxidation state will be basic, the higher one would be
Acidic.
and the middle ones are generally
Amphoteric.
amphoteric. So second statement will be
False.
false. The highest oxidation states of the first 5 transition elements, scandium to manganese, all the 4s and 3d electrons are used for bonding.
True.
True.
True, because there all the unpaired electron, all the electrons will be unpaired. तो जितने अनपेड होंगे वो सारे के सारे कंट्रीब्यूट करेंगे इन बॉन्डिंग. अब जैसे d5 कॉन्फ़िगरेशन एक्सीड हो जाएगा, the tendency to involve all the 3d electrons in bonding decreases because the electrons will start pairing up. So C and D are related to the same concept and they are correct statements. The incorrect one is option B. The gases respectively absorbed by alkaline pyrogallol and turpentine oil are:
B.
oxygen is absorbed in pyrogallol and ozone is absorbed in turpentine oil. Factual to be remembered. During bleaching, SO2 converts to the bleaching action of SO2 is due to
Reducing nature.
Reducing it.
reducing nature. And what does SO2 finally get convert into?
SO3.
SO4.
नहीं, SO3 में कन्वर्ट नहीं होता है.
SO4.
H2SO3.
H2SO4 नहीं, SO3 में भी नहीं होता है. SO3 में तो हो ही नहीं सकता ना, because SO2 is already having +4. H2SO3 में भी तो सल्फर +4 होता है. तो ये ऑप्शन तो एक्चुअली रूल्ड आउट है, because as a reducing agent it has to undergo oxidation. अब ऑक्सीडेशन जब करेगा तो हायर ऑक्सीडेशन +6 में जाएगा. अब +6 में या तो वो सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड हो सकता है या फिर ओलियम हो सकता है. So basically फंडा क्या है, SO2 oxidizes to SO3 and then in the aqueous medium it finally converts into H2SO4. Final conversion sulfuric acid में होता है and bleaching action of SO2 is due to reducing nature. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
Which of the following contains POP bond? POP linkage किसमें होता है?
Pyrophosphorus. Phosphoric.
Pyrophosphoric acid and pyrophosphorus में भी होता है. मतलब both the pyro compounds have a POP linkage. तो अब यहाँ पर बात करते हैं pyro की. How do you get the formula of pyro?
Ortho minus water.
तो pyrophosphoric है तो take 2 moles of phosphoric acid, double it, that is H6P2OH, and then remove water and you get the formula H4P2O7, which is called your pyrophosphoric acid. Now to get the correct structure of pyro, what are the steps?
P double bond O, P double bond O.
सबसे पहले the moment you say pyro, मतलब it has a
POP.
POP linkage. Second point, each phosphorus is always bonded to
O.
And
one double bond O and
OH.
OH. That's it. ये दो चीज will be fixed. अब depending on the formula, 4 हाइड्रोजन के हिसाब से you will have HO and HO, making this pyrophosphoric acid to be a tetrabasic acid. Clear? So other acids की अगर बात करें तो we have hypophosphorus acid which is H3PO 2, which is a monobasic acid having only one POH. Then comes phosphoric acid, phosphorus acid which is H3PO 3, a dibasic acid, and then in the sequence comes PO4 which is phosphoric acid. Orthophosphoric और phosphoric एक ही होता है, and this will be a tri-basic acid with B double bond O and OH, OH, OH. So again, in the neutral molecule, the hybridization of this phosphorus is
sp3.
sp3 and it will have a tetrahedral arrangement. But जैसे ही H ionize हो जाता है, it forms an anion, and that anion का negative charge gets involved in
Resonance.
resonance, and finally you get a planar like arrangement in the anion, and this negative charge would be distributed between the 4 oxygen. मेरे पास 3 negative charge था divided into 4. Each oxygen will bear a formal charge of how much?
-3/4.
तो ये भी क्वेश्चन आ चुका है. The formal charge on one oxygen and the bond order of this anion is, the formal charge तो -0.75 हो गया, right? And what is the bond order?
1.25.
1 sigma plus 1 pi divided into 4 gives you 1.25 as the bond order. समझा? तो न्यूट्रल मॉलिक्यूल में जो अरेंजमेंट है that will be decided by hybridization. The moment H is ionized and you get the anion का negative charge and the pi bond will get involved in the resonance, giving you the hybrid structure like this. Understood? बोलो.
Yes, sir.
Which of the following reactions of xenon compounds is not feasible? The ones which are known will be feasible. The one which is not known will not be feasible. कोई भी देखे हुए रिएक्शन नहीं है क्या?
So D.
D is a known reaction. Yes.
First one.
Pardon? Okay. Now xenon के 3 फ्लोराइड्स इंपॉर्टेंट है, Xe, F2, F4 एंड F6. और हर एक के हाइड्रोलिसिस रिएक्शन को मैंने काफी डिटेल में बताया है और इसका एक शॉर्टकट ट्रिक भी बताया था. Can you tell me the product for XeF2 का hydrolysis quickly?
HF
Plus
HF
Xe.
plus
Xe.
XeO. अब मैंने कैसे बताया था कि when you hydrolyze जितने भी H है उतने F के साथ निकाल दो, मतलब 2H and 2F will be gone and now remaining you write as the product. But the problem is xenon का एक ही ऑक्साइड स्टेबल है and that is XeO3. XeO, XeO2 जैसे कोई ऑक्साइड्स पॉसिबल नहीं होते हैं, तो ये होगा अनस्टेबल and finally it will break down to give you xenon and oxygen. ये हो गया इसका रिएक्शन. अब XeF4 में दो तरह का हाइड्रोलिसिस होता है, पार्शियल एंड कंप्लीट. कंप्लीट मतलब पूरा का पूरा F निकल जाएगा, है ना? याद आ रहा है?
yes sir.
तो इस केस में you will have 2HF and the remaining would be your main product. क्या है?
ZeOF2.
Z नहीं, वो X है.
Sorry.
XeOF2. And then second case,
HF plus XeO2.
4HF plus XeO2. अब अगेन प्रॉब्लम, ये ऑक्साइड तो एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता, तो ये ब्रेक डाउन करके क्या क्या देगा?
XeO2 and XeO3.
It will disproportionate into Xe and XeO3. Along with that, you will also get oxygen. एंड देन XeF6 के लिए भी 3 तरह के हाइड्रोलिसिस होते हैं, 1H2O के साथ, 2H2O के साथ और 3H2O के साथ. So if you look at option B, this is a correct reaction which we have already observed. This is also correct. And third वाला भी correct है, जिसमें concept क्या था? XeF6 can act as a fluoride acceptor when it reacts with the metallic fluorides. So this F minus would become a donor and this Xe will become an acceptor, giving you the complex of the type Rb plus XeF7 negative. So the reaction which is not feasible will be the first one, which is XeO3 decomposed by HF giving XeF6 and H2O. समझा?
Yes, sir.
And what is the hybridization of XeF6?
sp3d3
sp3d3 and the shape is
distorted octahedral.
distorted octahedral with the lone pair lying in the octahedral arrangement. The brown ring test for nitrates depend on it was a redox of what to what?
Reduction of nitrate to nitric oxide.
Reduction of nitrate to nitric oxide. अब nitrate के लिए ये टेस्ट था, तो रिएक्शन क्या था? The nitrate ion is added to freshly prepared iron sulfate, that is ferrous sulfate, and then along the sides of the test tube, concentrated sulfuric acid is added drop by drop. And this converts into nitric oxide, meaning the nitrate is reduced to NO and ferrous is oxidized to ferric ion. Then the complex of ion FeH2O6 2 plus undergoes a ligand exchange reaction. Now I can use that word, meaning one of the H2O is kicked out and replaced by the nitrosylium ligand with H2O now remaining outside. So the special thing in this brown ring complex was that both Fe and NO are having an oxidation state of
+1.
+1. And this is a positive ligand which is present inside. Okay, so nitrate के लिए we have a brown ring test and ammonia या ammonium ions के लिए we have which test? अमोनिया अमोनियम के लिए कौन सा टेस्ट था?
HCl.
नहीं, forgot. Nessler's test. What was Nessler's reagent?
K2HgI4.
गलत. It is not only K2HgI4. Only K2HgI4 को Nessler's नहीं बोलते हैं.
plus
Aqueous.
KOH.
Not aqueous, alkaline plus KOH. तो जब भी Nessler's पूछा जाए तो it is not K2HgI4, it is K2HgI4 with KOH. ये जय वीरू की जोड़ी ही Nessler's है, अकेले में इसको Nessler's नहीं बोलते हैं. Please remember that. So ammonia, when reacts with Nessler's reagent, it forms iodide of Millon's base, which is a brown compound. What was the formula of that?
So I don't think you've given this reaction.
पक्का?
Yes,
Nessler's
sir.
नहीं किया हमने.
No, sir.
Okay. तो अमोनिया में लिख लो प्लीज. K2HgI4 plus KOH is called Nessler's reagent. And it forms NH2HgOHgI plus Ki and plus H2O. This is called iodide of Millon's base, which is a brown precipitate. This is a test for ammonia or ammonium ions. Written. Which of the species has a permanent dipole moment? Permanent dipole moment मतलब it will have a mu value not equal to 0. Non-zero dipole moment होना चाहिए. How would you decide that? How would you decide?
Not symmetrical.
Yes, it should have an unsymmetrical arrangement. Because symmetrical arrangement में the dipoles will be equal and opposite, due to which a bond would be polar, but overall polarity for the molecule will become equal to 0. The best example of that is methane molecule, which is having a tetrahedral arrangement. जिसमें CH bond slightly polar है, लेकिन सारे dipoles equal opposite होने की वजह से the net dipole moment is 0. मतलब this doesn't have a permanent dipole moment. समझा meaning?
Yes, sir.
So first one, will it have a dipole moment or not?
Yes.
It will. यही आंसर है, क्योंकि the SF4 have a hybridization related with 4 BP and 1 LP, that is sp3d, and the arrangement is
Seesaw.
seesaw, like this, where the lone pair will be present in the
Equatorial position.
equatorial position. So these dipoles will not be equal and opposite, will not cancel, and that is why mu for this will not be equal to 0. But SiF4 is a symmetrical tetrahedral molecule without any lone pair. So यहाँ पर सारे dipoles equal and opposite होंगे, they will cancel and the mu will be equal to 0. Same will happen for the planar BF3 molecule and same will happen for the planar square planar XeF4. क्योंकि ये भी एक planar arrangement है और दो lone pair ऊपर और नीचे है. समझा?
Yes, sir.
It's all about hybridization and the structural arrangement. C4O10 has dash bridging oxygen atoms and dash pi bonds.
6 and 4.
6 and 4 is correct. And how do you draw the structure? याद रखने का simple trick क्या था?
There are 4 pop linkages.
4 phosphorus atoms joined by oxygen having 4 POP linkages. Perfect. Then
Join the opposite phosphorus with
join the
oxygen.
opposite phosphorus by oxygen. Matlab they have the internal pop linkages also present. Then
Each phosphorus has double bond oxygen.
each phosphorus has oxygen joined by double bond. Perfect. और बिना डबल बॉन्ड के वो P4O6 का स्ट्रक्चर हो जाएगा. With double bond it will be P4O10. And hence the number of POP are 6 and the pi bonds are 4. The sequence that correctly represents the increasing order of bond angles in OF2, OCl2, PlO2 and water is. Now इसके बारे में I have discussed in detail in the session. See, first of all, if we compare F2O, Cl2O and H2O, the central atom hybridization number of lone pair is remaining same. Correct? Matlab these three compounds are isostructural. Can I say that?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, अब इसमें concept क्या बताया था कि if the bonded atoms are different, then based on their electronegativity, relate the electron density on the central atom. So if I consider first one, fluorine क्या कर रहा है? Electrons को अपनी तरफ खींच रहा है. So the electron density on the central oxygen atom is decreased, due to which the bond angle will
Increase.
सेंट्रल एटम पे जितना इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी कम होगा उतना इलेक्ट्रॉन रिपल्शन ज्यादा होगा कि कम होगा?
कम होगा.
कम होगा. बॉन्ड एंगल श्रिंक करेगा ना. इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी ऑन द सेंट्रल एटम इफ इट इज हायर, द LP repulsion will be more. More the repulsion, more will be the bond angle. Lesser the electron density, lesser will be the bond angle. Yes or no?
So how?
See, when you compare the fluorine oxygen, fluorine is more electronegative. तो bonded atom central atom की electron density अपनी तरफ attract कर रहा है. So overall the electron density on the central atom is decreased or increased?
Decreased.
So if the electron density over here is decreased, the repulsion over here will be lesser. क्योंकि जितनी इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी सेंट्रल एटम पे होगी उतना रिपल्शन ज्यादा होगा ना.
Yes, sir.
So that is why the bond angle over here would be lesser as compared to the bond angle if I consider the chlorine, because chlorine कम electronegative है तो ये इतनी ज्यादा electron density नहीं खींचेगा. So comparatively the electron density over here would be more, and more the density, more is the repulsion. More the repulsion, more will be the bond angle. समझा?
Yes, sir.
तो यहाँ पर एक्चुअल ऑर्डर क्या था कि OF2 का बॉन्ड एंगल सबसे लोवेस्ट होता है और वाटर का इंटरमीडिएट होता है बिटवीन द OF2 एंड OCl2. अब जब हम ClO2 की बात करें तो इसमें क्लोरीन इज द सेंट्रल एटम and the bonded atoms are oxygen, with chlorine having a lone pair and a single electron. When there are bonded atoms joined by a double bond, the pi electron density would have a higher repulsion. तो ये pi bonds जो है उनकी electron density काफी ज्यादा repel करेगी और इस केस में the bond angle would be very very high. In fact, these are the structures. ClO2 का एंगल अपने टेट्राहेड्रल से बहुत ज्यादा होता है बिकॉज ऑफ पाई पाई का रिपल्शन. बाकी तीन केसेस में क्लोरीन के केस में टेट्राहेड्रल एंगल के अराउंड आ जाएगा. यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी बहुत कम होने की वजह से कम हो जाएगा 103 के आसपास, एंड वाटर का वैल्यू तो 104.4 के आसपास है ही. क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
ये ऑर्डर काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है फॉर द बॉन्ड एंगल्स. Which of the following order about nitrogen family is incorrect? एक एक करके देखते हैं. First one, melting point order. Is this correct? If you remember the statement, you
Yes.
should remember the order. Nitrogen family में the melting point increases up to
Arsenic.
and then decreases towards bismuth. So arsenic has the highest melting point, followed by antimony, bismuth, and then comes in the reverse phosphorus and nitrogen. Correct order. And boiling point of hydrides.
True.
True. ये exceptional था because bismuth और antimony का hydrides में the van der Waals force of attraction is so very high that it even dominates over the H bonding of ammonia. That is why the order of boiling point is bismuth, antimony, nitrogen, and then arsine and phosphine. अब hydrides के लिए I had discussed many of the important trends in the form of SBRP, bond angle. So the stability of the hydrides is maximum at the top and it decreases. Basic strength,
Decreases.
यहाँ Drago's rule apply किया था. तो अमोनिया का जो लोन पेयर है that is easily available because of hybridization sp3 25% s character and reducing power
Increases.
Increases.
along with poisonous nature both increases. Bond angle
Decreases.
decreases. Bond dissociation enthalpy
Decreases.
decreases. Yeah, so these are all the points covered in one shot. Boiling point order for group 15. A boiling point depends on the molar mass and the intermolecular forces. In general, down the group, the boiling point
Increases.
increases. But nitrogen family में bismuth versus antimony में there was a very small difference. And the difference was antimony has the highest boiling point as compared with bismuth. तो इस order में antimony highest होना चाहिए, फिर bismuth and then as expected. तो ये incorrect order है. And basic strength, as I discussed, ammonia has the highest and then decreases down the group. Identify the incorrect reaction. Ammonium chloride and NaNO2 giving N2. Is this correct?
Yes.
Yes. Ammonium dichromate on heating giving N2.
Yes.
Yes. In fact, ये एक preparation, ये दूसरा था और तीसरा azides वाला था. Where barium का azide on heating gives you
Barium and nitrogen.
pure nitrogen. Pure nitrogen is prepared by this reaction. And then ammonium का एक और salt है जिससे nitrogen निकलता है and that is ammonium
nitrite.
nitrite. अब दो रिएक्शन थे, नाइट्राइट N2 देता है और नाइट्रेट N2 वो देता है, which is laughing gas. ठीक है, तो जैसे ही अमोनियम के रिएक्शंस आए तो अमोनियम क्लोराइड, अमोनियम डाइक्रोमेट, अमोनियम नाइट्राइट, अमोनियम नाइट्रेट, ये सारे आप रिलेट कर सकते हो साथ में. Then ammonium chloride with a base giving ammonia
True.
is a correct reaction. तो फंडा क्या था, अमोनियम में एसिडिक H होता है तो बेस के साथ H निकलने पर अमोनिया रिलीज होगा. तो इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट यही होना चाहिए. रिएक्शन And what is the problem with this reaction?
Should be HNO2.
It should be HNO2 because nitrite will be used for preparation of nitrous acid, and nitrate should have been used for the preparation of nitric acid. मतलब if we look at nitric acid as a preparation, this should be nitrate. और अगर यहाँ nitrite है तो सामने HNO2 होना चाहिए. Either ways ये reaction गलत है, and that's why this is the answer. Which about group 16 is incorrect? First one.
Correct.
Correct. It is an exceptional order for the electron gain enthalpy where sulfur is the highest, but sulfur के बाद oxygen नहीं होता है. sulfur के बाद selenium, tellurium, polonium last में least electron gain enthalpy oxygen का होता है. So this order as per the values is very important. Correct order है. Stability of hexahalides decreasing from fluoride to iodide.
True.
So, but
True.
hexahalide in the SF6 exists.
Exactly. तो यही सबसे ज्यादा स्टेबल है, बाकी तो एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करते हैं. मतलब दे आर सो वेरी अनस्टेबल दैट दे एक्चुअली डजंट एग्जिस्ट. तो अगर ऑर्डर में ऐसा दिया है जिसमें SF6 इज मोर स्टेबल, दैट वुड बी अ करेक्ट ऑर्डर, राइट?
Yes, sir.
Acidic character of hydrides. Correct or
False.
incorrect? False. It should be reverse. हाइड्राइड्स के लिए वापस ग्रुप 16 में जब हम गए तो मैंने SAR बताया था. स्टेबिलिटी अगेन डिक्रीज, लेकिन एसिडिक स्ट्रेंथ इंक्रीज होता है, रिड्यूसिंग पावर इंक्रीज होता है. बॉन्ड एंगल यहाँ पर भी ड्रैगोस रूल अप्लाई करेंगे तो डिक्रीज होगा. एंड देन बॉइलिंग पॉइंट का ऑर्डर भी डिस्कस किया था. व्हिच इज द हाईएस्ट बॉइलिंग पॉइंट?
H.
H2O.
फॉलोड बाय
H2TE, H2SE.
H2TE, H2SE and H2S. That is the reason water exists as a liquid but H2S exists as a gas. तो ये हो गया समरी हाइड्राइड्स ऑफ ग्रुप नंबर 16. Acidic strength order: sulfur, selenium, tellurium in the decreasing is correct because down the group acidic strength decrease होता है and basic strength increase होता है. Which of the following statement is not valid for oxo acids of phosphorus? All oxo acids contain tetrahedral sp3 hybridized phosphorus. True or false? कर चुके हैं ना?
True.
True.
सारे ऑक्सो एसिड्स में फास्फोरस sp3 है, करेक्ट है. सारे ऑक्सी एसिड्स में एटलीस्ट वन p डबल बॉन्ड एंड वन pOH ग्रुप है, करेक्ट है. Orthophosphoric acid is used in the manufacture of triple superphosphate. Now, superphosphate of lime, which is used as a fertilizer, had what formula? ये MCQ में था. CaH2PO4 twice dot 2H2O added with gypsum CaSO4.2H2O is the formula for superphosphate of lime, in which orthophosphoric acid and gypsum is used, and it is used as a fertilizer. And hypophosphorus acid is a diprotic acid. False, because it's a monoprotic or a monobasic acid. which correctly represents the increasing acid strength of the given acids. Oxy acids of chlorine में
D.
D. इनफैक्ट यहाँ पर मैंने एक दिया था आपको न्यूमोनिक SiOD as ON increases, meaning stability and acidic strength increases and oxidizing power decreases as oxidation number of chlorine increases from +1 to +7. So acidic strength और stability का यही order है दोनों का, and oxidation states are in the order 1 3 5 7. Clear?
Yes, sir.
XeF2 is isostructural with same structure.
ICl2 minus.
ICl2 minus, which is a polyhalide ion. तो XeF2 की अगर बात करें तो we have 2 BPs and 3 LPs, making the hybridization sp3d, and the shape is linear. So same structure और किस में आता है वो पूछा था. तो ICl2 negative में I is bonded to 2 chlorine atoms with 3 lone pairs on the central atom. It undergoes sp3d and again has a linear arrangement. So XeF2 and ICl2 negative are isostructural. Which of the following arrangement does not give the correct picture of the trends indicated against it? Electron gain enthalpy order.
True.
It is true. Bond dissociation energy.
False.
And what is the correct one?
Cl2 Br2 F2 I2.
Cl2, Br2, F2 and I2. Why F2 has a very low BD?
High repulsion.
Due to repulsion between the LPs. Non-bonding electrons का repulsion ज़्यादा होता है, इसीलिए F2 या फिर कोई भी second period का element का जो molecule है, उसका BD would be lesser. Electronegativity order is correct. And oxidizing power down the group decreases is correct. Achha, what is the reason for highest oxidizing power of fluorine?
Very high hydration enthalpy.
A very high delta H HYD, that is hydration enthalpy. And one more factor,
Low BD. E.
low BD, yes, वो भी है. Electrochemical series के according,
Most positive SR.
highest value of SRP होता है. मतलब it has the highest tendency in the periodic table to undergo reduction, and that's why it behaves as a strongest oxidizing agent. और इसी की वजह से when F2 is added with H2O, what happens?
HF is formed.
HF plus O2/O3.
And what is that called?
Ozonized oxygen.
Ozonized oxygen. But यही reaction अगर क्लोरीन के लिए किया जाए, what does it give?
HCl and HOCl.
HCl and HOCl. ऑक्सीजन यहाँ पे ऑक्सीडाइज नहीं होता है बिकॉज वो पावर सिर्फ फ्लोरीन के लिए होता है. एंड इनफैक्ट HOCl इज अ वेरी गुड ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट. ये टूट कर HCl और नेसेंट ऑक्सीजन देता है, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस इट इज अ गुड oxidizing agent as well as a bleaching agent. So the bleaching of moist chlorine is due to oxidation. समझा?
Yes, sir.
That's it. With this, I have tried to cover major important trends with few of the important reactions. Obviously इतने MCQs में पूरा content तो cover नहीं हो पाएगा, but whatever are the important topics and the way the MCQs are asked, I have tried to cover that. So while studying, you just focus on these trends and the way in which questions are asked. It will make your preparation easier. Fine.